As weather is cooling down and Edmonton real estate market is also cooling down, it's Manny Bagga with the Bagga Team from Royal Page Magna.
Hey, it's Shivani Bagga. Happy Thanksgiving. We, on behalf of the Bagga Team, are so thankful for each and every single one of you. Whether you've bought through us or sold through us, or you call us for any expertise, or you're just watching this video, we want to say a heartfelt thank you, because without you, we wouldn't be here today.
Again, happy Thanksgiving. Get some time out, spend some time with your family. That's all our wish is for you. But let's talk what happened in Edmonton real estate market in September. People are talking about it. Hey, is the market is going up or down? People are so, I can say, excited, and then on the same token, they're so observing because they're seeing the Calgary market is on fire. There's no property is available in a certain pockets in Calgary. So those all peoples are seeing that might can happen in Edmonton real estate market. So give us a state of fact, and then we'll giving you the best advice. So stay tuned at the very end. We'll discuss about that, but let's talk about the numbers first. So Shivani, give us the real numbers.
All right, well, unfortunately this month wasn't the greatest. September is really cooling things down. And if we want to just have a blanket statement around things, the market is going down in September. It's not something that we want to hear, but at the same time, I want you to pay attention. There's one category in particular we're gonna see a big rise, and there's a reason for that. So stay tuned, let's walk through all of these stats and see exactly what's happening. But overall, it's sad to say the market is cooling down. So let's jump into it. Average selling price for all residential properties is currently sitting at $394,000. That is a month-over-month decrease of 1%. And year-over-year, those prices went down 0.1%. So overall, if we're comparing year-over-year, 2022 to 2023, the price of all residential properties has not changed more than $394,000. It's staying pretty consistent, which in the grand scheme of things is really good. If we're looking month to month, yes, we do have that 1% decrease, but it's not exaggerate. So that's always something that we want to see. It's a healthy decrease. We're not seeing anything super large. We're not seeing anything super great, but that's okay. Now let's break it down into the subcategories. What's happening with our detached, our townhomes, our condos? What's happening in those segments? Because that's where you guys are gonna get the most insight. Coming into our detached properties, the average price is sitting at $493,000. Month over month, that is a decrease of 0.4%, but a year-over-year increase of 2.4%. So basically, all of our detached properties are on average about $100,000 more than what all of the inventory in Edmonton is offering us. And from August to September, that price has gone up 2.4%. Very, very healthy growth. So that's something that we're seeing in a positive side. Going into our semi-detached properties, average price is sitting at $354,000. Month over month, we saw a huge decrease of 5.2% and a year-over-year decrease of 4.2%. You might be asking, Shivani, why are my semi-detached properties really, really plummeting? Month over month, we saw a decrease. Year over year, we saw a decrease. What is happening? I'm gonna give you a good insight at the very end of it, because you're gonna notice something right when we talk about our row homes and our townhomes. So let's jump into that. Hold your questions. I'm gonna answer those. Row homes and townhomes, average price is sitting at $267,000. Month over month increase of 5.4%. Year over year increase 8%. Holy! So now you're asking me, Shivani, my semi-detached properties gone down month over month and year over year. Average is sitting at $354,000. My townhomes are sitting at $267,000 averagely, and month over month went up 8%. That's why people's affordability is not there. So where they could originally afford a $350,000 home, it's now that bracket cannot afford it, so they're going down in pricing. That's why we're seeing that bracket of our row homes and our townhomes increase in price, because buyers' affordability is going down. So that's why you're seeing that negative and positive impact. Jumping into our condominiums, Average price is sitting at $182,000. Month over month went down 5.7% and year over year went down 1.6%. This should not be a surprise to you if you followed me and Dad along all of our stats videos since January till now, probably even till last year till now. We've been seeing a very steady decrease in our condo market. So it shouldn't be coming to a surprise, but that is exactly what's happening.
Wow, I'm listening very carefully, and all those numbers does make it sense when you actually put it in a perspective, right? So 100%, so those numbers are direct correlated on the selling side. So let's see this first slide. If you can see right now in Edmonton real estate market, we have a 6,579 active properties are available to sell. On other side, total last month we got 3,116 listings came in the system. If you see, that is month over month, it's a slightly 3.3% decrease. So obviously last month till now inventory is going to come down no matter what, because that's a seasonal effect. As I mentioned to you, if we're cooling down, on the same token Edmonton real estate market is cooling down. If we look at year to date, all listing, we have a 29,000 properties came in Edmonton real estate market, which is only 0.1% less. So it's a very part, just like your numbers are very flat line, we are very flat. We're not going up, we're not going down. So that's inventory. Now we saw that inventory. Now look at the flip side. How many property got sold? Last month, 2,058 properties got sold, which is 8.4% less than the last month, which is normal. I'm not scared. If you can say, oh my God, 8.4% property got sold less, I'm not worried about it, because in September month, when you are coming, September month, all the kids are gone to school. Their attention is toward the kids to go to school, not to purchasing a property. So this is a normal. If you go look at a year to date, 18,000 property got sold. So total inventory came 29,000. We have 18,000 property got sold. We have a close to 7,000 properties are available, and then those rest of the stuff, they came and they got expired. Okay, so if you're looking at a year to date, 28.5% properties got sold more. What does that tell you? The properties in this year sold more than the last year, even though the interest rates are much higher. People are crying that, oh my God, my interest rate prime is sitting at 7.2%. But look at that, the listing up to year to date, last September till this September, if I look at it, 28.5% more property got sold. That's a good news for all the sellers. And on the buying side, if you are not coming in good footstep and your mortgage is not getting approved on time, you will be missing the good properties from the market. That's a small little tip from me towards all the buyers. But let's talk about it. Before we can jump into our days and luxury market, I want to take away, you already saw the listing and you saw the sold market. Is anything you see on the buying side which is not normal last month, which you wanted to share with the audience?
Yeah, exactly. Just how we saw those smaller bracket properties increase in, or not increase in price, but increase in demand, that's something that we really need to pay attention to. As a buyer, your affordability is going to start to creep down because those interest rates are coming up. So understand that you're not the only one buying in that price bracket. The amount of people that were originally buying in that $300 to $350 bracket are now coming down to that $250 to $300 bracket. So understand that your competition there as buyers have also increased. And for sellers, this is a really, really good time to maybe reevaluate. If you're looking to sell and your home is between that $200,000 to $300,000 price range, maybe think about it, because buyers are buying in that bracket.
Well, let's flip the coin. So we already saw the inventory, we saw the average price, we saw the sale price, but the days, how much time it takes to sell in Edmonton, a average home. Detached home last year was 44 days, now sitting at 42 days, which is not bad, like 6 weeks. Average homes takes time. Semi-detached home, And last year was 45 days, now it's 37 days. So just like you said. So those homes are taking much less time to fast. Even last year was much higher time. Now it's taking less time to send a semi-detached, like those row houses, half duplexes, or smaller home, multi-plan. Those are the semi-detached. A row houses and townhouse, last year was 51 days, now it's sitting at 42 days. Again, less time. Apartment and condos, last year was sitting at 61 days, is sitting at 54 days. So townhouse and condos are still struggling, and then they are coming on the point, even though the rental market is very, very strong. And then all those investors are just looking at deals. They're not purchasing everything in the market, but they're looking whoever is more desperate to purchase. So they are looking at those deals. Last one, if we're going to put all those residentials all together, it doesn't matter condo, row houses, a detached, semi, average home was taking 48 days last year, now it's sitting at 44 days. That's average in the marketplace, so it's taking time. For the all audience, what is the time frame it takes? It depends on what kind of home, which neighborhood you are. Average homes in Edmonton take somewhere 44 days. Okay, so if I look at it in our high rollers, luxury market, the most expensive property got sold in Edmonton in last month was $3,580,000. That's the most expensive. Detached home got sold. Semi-detached was $795,000. That's the highest. And row houses and townhouses, $535,000. That's a most expensive got sold. Apartment and condos, last month was most expensive apartment condo got sold for $840,000. So which is not bad, but the luxury market for $3.5 million, so basically $3.6 million, that's insane, and that's a very high bar for Edmonton. I'm not comparing to Edmonton as Toronto or Vancouver, where their cheapest prices all start from $1 million plus. So that's what a little bit on my side at this moment. If I look at it, Shivani, one of my best advice, which is I promise to all of our audience, can share with them, what people are thinking that's a normal year end, when winter comes, right? The demand of buying goes down, the listing also get down. A lot of seller wanted to not to compete with other people. They wanted to absorb, and they want to keep those things till like in November and December. They want to see if they're with competition, all those people are coming out, and then they list back onto it. But on the same token, I look at it, seasonal effect also kicks in. Definitely. Seasonal effect also brings the sale of the properties down too. My best advice, if you are committed, if you are in the market to sell, please price your property right. Make sure you sit down with your agent. He will be the best person to guide you. Do not try to inflate your property or overlist your property. Never can I sell. That's my best advice for you. And don't see that whatever happened in Calgary, that's going to happen in Edmonton. Calgary market and Edmonton market is two different beasts. So that's small my apartment, I can say advice for all the audiences there. Anything you want to share?
Yeah, absolutely. Another key insight to take out of September stats is right now the market is very price driven. Don't think that if you can list another $10,000 above what your agent is telling you, $15,000 above your agent's telling you, and the buyers will negotiate. No, buyers are not even going to walk through your door. Buyers want something that they can afford and that they can move into with the least amount of problems that they have to face. So just a tip out there, make sure that you understand that the market is very price driven right now.
100% on the other side, all sellers, make sure your home is that top-notch, clean, and one of the pristine if you are looking to get an offer. Right now, basically, you are having 3 to 4 properties and one is selling. Yeah. So think this way, you have 4 properties and one is selling. If your property is not in first and second position, you are just basically following it. Okay, don't do that. That's my best tip for you guys. Stay tuned. We will bring you our next stat video next month. By the time, I want to say I love you guys all. Keep enjoying, keep living the life. Oh, by the way, what do we have to do?
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Follow us on all of our social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're all over. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, give us a little subscribe.
Love you guys all. See you guys next month.
See ya.